What's good, my friend? Welcome back to the channel. You know, today was like a super duper dope day, y'all. So obviously I'm back here, you know, in South Euclid, Cleveland, whatever. Detroit was overall dope, y'all. I enjoyed myself. Woke up this morning, just got around the road, and you know, I like to drive straight through when I go on road trips, y'all, because when I stop, I don't know, it like kind of throws shit off. Unless I see like a cool city, like, oh, let's go check that place out. Then I stop. But I drove straight through to get here, came straight home, took a nap, edited my vlogs and everything, posted those at like 11 p.m. Ooh, got kind of close to 12. But everything's done, though, y'all, and I'm glad. Detroit was overall dope. Y'all know me, though. I just love experiences, man. And you know one thing I realized while actually in Detroit or going to Detroit? So obviously when you go to Detroit, you have to drive past Toledo, right? As I was driving past Toledo, I just looked over. I just started smiling like, damn, I conquered that city. You know what I mean? It's made me feel so good in the inside, like, damn, I conquered it. And it feels like everything that I'm going through now in life and I'm doing now in life, it kind of has similarities to Toledo. You know what I mean? It feels like for instance, when I was in Detroit, I was kicking it, having a good time. Although I didn't do a podcast, I started a good time. I was in another city. And then as soon as I came back home, I pulled to Cleveland, I felt like this different energy hit. This, all right, let's get back into focus mode. You know, I like being in that mode because it gets me far in life. But I feel like after this chapter, I'm tired. I'm done with that shit. That's why it's called the 5-year plan, man. Because it's like sometimes when you grind it, you're like, oh, shit, gotta get back to the grind for real? It's like, damn. But that also can mean, you know, it's time to readjust a few things, make some things better at the same time so you won't have that feeling. So at the end of the day, you know, your brother got to grind in Cleveland because I have to take over this city in order to grow into other cities. I hate to sound selfish saying take over the city, but I'm real. I really want my shit to take over and me as a whole to be known in Cleveland for something good. You know what I mean? Like, hey, he's a good guy, good podcast. He always here to support. So then when I go to another city, you know, I already got kind of the reputation. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to be that guy. Like I told you on my other vlogs, like, hey, I'm about to go to LA to follow my dreams. But yeah, I just realized that, man, what I'm going through now in Cleveland is very similar to Toledo, because Toledo, y'all know my main goal was to get a degree, and throughout getting those 3 college degrees, I went through a lot of ups and downs, a lot through just mental challenges, everything. In fact, I'm going through that right now, again, in a different way. Instead of me aiming towards getting my college degrees, I'm trying to find something I could potentially do for the rest of my life. And this is a little more challenging, but it's also more like great feeling at the same time. It's hard to explain. It's like in college, I know I was going for that degree and that was it. Now it's like, I know I'm just going for something. Something makes me feel free and I don't know what that is. And as we talked about in my earlier vlogs, y'all, the journey of the unknown. It feels like I realized I was on this journey as I drove past Toledo looking. And I was like, damn, I'm on this journey again. But one thing about Cleveland, though, I'm kind of happy about, it's going to be a short chapter. Toledo was 7 years. I don't plan on being in Cleveland for 7 years, to be honest, y'all. I plan on being out here for a few years, and then we out, you know what I mean? But I find I'm going through that now, and it is a little more intense, but the results are showing a lot quicker than college did, you know what I mean? So I guess I got to just learn to ride this wave right now, this new wave of just success, growth, just going with the flow of life for real. Like yesterday, as you can see, the podcast didn't happen, you know what I mean? But I was still happy. Y'all can see like, yeah. And that shows you, because I knew that from the jump that, hey, if this podcast don't happen or something was to happen, it's the experience that matters the most. It's the experience of going to Detroit, the experience of meeting people, the experience of somebody saying, hey, you post a lot of interviews on your page. You know what I mean? Just those little things help me grow into a bigger person as a whole. So it can also see next time when I do go out of state for a podcast, what to bring, you know, what to bring, what not to bring, what to expect possibly. And it taught me a lot of things. And also, you know, I was a different city. I love traveling. When I travel, y'all, everything goes out the window. I'll be real. It's one thing that brings me to complete happiness and stillness, and that's travel. And people be like, well, you got to find something else. Like, no, traveling is just the thing. I used to kind of be like, oh, well, it's fun. I don't want to feel too high about it. But let's be real. Traveling is one thing that just makes me feel like a whole person, y'all. Like I always say, it gives me like a second life, it feels like. And I just really have to find a way to travel for a living, man. I know I'm getting signs right now from the universe by simply me going to a city over, a state over to do a podcast or to network. It's showing me. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It's one thing that's hard for me to do, and that's to have patience. Oh my God. It feel like if I was to find a way to have more patience everything will flow a lot more smoother. I think life is also teaching me to find patience in a way, because like how I went out there and a lot of stuff didn't happen, or how it took me like a year and a half to get 100 podcasts, or how it took me so and so years to start a YouTube channel, to do this, to do that, to do this. At the end of the day, it's all about patience, you know what I mean? Because I know it may take me a long time to do some things in life, or take me a short time to do some things in life, but at the end of the day, shit always gets done. And that's all that matters, y'all. But I just want to go ahead and ramble right there and be real with y'all, because only thing I did today, like I said, is drove home, edited clips, took a nap. Now I'm talking to y'all. But I'm finally well rested, man. I was up for like 22 hours yesterday. I was about to like collapse, y'all. I drank like a Red Bull and 2 coffee espressos to stay up. And I did it though, man. That showed me like, hey, when I really want something, I'm really grinding for something, sleep does not matter. And I need to keep that attitude while I'm here in Cleveland, because some days I can just get in that bed and go to sleep, you dig? But I'm only human though, my family. But what is being said, my family, these lights are like super bright and they're starting to blind me right now. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Peace and love.